Hello, we back again, PB&JENT, doing a movie review of Double Blind.
Yes, sir.
New movie coming out 2024, horror thriller. And I'd say out of the two of us, thriller is more in your wheelhouse than mine. I enjoyed, but I would like to know what you thought of the movie.
Yeah. But see, I don't think it was just thriller. Like I said, the whole right off, I realized it was like some 3% stuff, and I was like, this is kind of like that. Like mental, you gotta use your mind, like kind of like mental maze. I feel like we both do that, but okay, thriller is mine. I'll tell you my opinion. I feel like it was cool. I like the storyline, of course. Again, what we go to, but I don't really say I had nothing bad to say about it. It was just at times, of course, we critique the writing, and it's like, of course. So it was a bit predictable, but I say like out of 5, it was probably like 2 or 3 things that was predictable, which is like pretty low on the scale of the stuff that we usually watch. So I messed with it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I definitely knew that the main character wasn't gonna die though, because I'm like, come on now, we can't have that. We can't have that.
Yeah.
But like, I was a lot of times where it was like, actually, no. So it's kind of like the actually is kind of like still were kind of like sheep's in wolf clothing. Like,
Kept you on the edge of your seat.
Was it? Because it was a sleep thing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, sleep deprivation, hallucinations, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's like, that again is kind of something that keeps you on your toes, because like, is it actually happening or is it?
Yeah,
So
I like
that factor.
I like the aspect of sleep deprivation too. And
Freddy
personally,
Krueger.
I've never seen, aside from Freddy Krueger, a movie that focused on sleep deprivation and having to go through certain scenarios that will require your full faculties, but you're sleep deprived. And we're not even just talking like 10 hours, 12. We're talking about over 100 hours.
Yeah,
no
they
sleep.
were up for like 100 over hours.
Over
because,
150 hours
you know
they were awake before the lockdown. The lockdown was another 24. So it was very interesting, and you see what you would expect to see: hallucinations, people not thinking clearly, letting emotions run the day, letting intrusive thoughts run your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's sleep deprived, man. It's the way it goes. But I thought it was interesting. I like the storyline. I like how they brought it in. I did think it was slightly predictable, but a lot of movies are predictable. So it's like, yeah. But it wasn't like, yeah, I told you that was gonna happen next. I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
next.
it wasn't that.
It wasn't like
it
that.
Was just like.
So well, I still mess with it. I think it was pretty cool. I think, you know, when I watch movies, I like to get into characters and know who I'm looking at, because that's what makes me connect and dive into the movie.
This is one of those movies where it was kind of beneficial for them to not have names or like not have backstories. So.
And what's crazy is they did. Like just didn't care.
And that is true. That's why I was like,
they didn't make me care.
When
That's one thing I'll say about it. They did not make me care about anybody on screen. The main character's going through everything. I'm just like, is she gonna fall asleep?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they wanted to give way to like, focus on the point. No, the point is clearly this. Like, and they made it known the whole time. And I kind of messed with that. So the storyline wasn't a guess. It was just a guess as to whatever happened. Was it really happening, or is it
like, you know and that's something else I was gonna say. I like because I'm not really a jump scare guy. Not to say I don't like them. It's just they don't do anything for me. And this movie had a couple. Yeah, she did. It was a couple scenes in here, the jump scares that I was like, whoa, oh! It was that one shorty dude. I really jumped because I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah. I
was not expecting him to look up and see the dead woman in the fetal position, but she wasn't even in the fetal position. She was like how he's standing right now. The dog sits on their butt with the legs in the middle, in the front, and the hands in the front of them, smiling and shit. And
but like crazy. With blood everywhere, like white lab coat, like what?
Crazy.
I can't believe she went for the pipe.
Man, listen.
She took the bar.
Man,
listen. You're not a lawyer. You're a doctor. Like what?
She wanted to go Indiana Jones on that closing lockdown door.
But look though,
the lockdown door. It's a door. It's closed. And you know what I mean. This is lockdown. You can imagine,
right? There's 2 bars and there's 2 empty gaps. She put her body in right here while the door was this close. It was like, I would have went through one of the gaps. Like what?
I said to her off camera, I'm running, jumping and diving in between them gaps. I can guarantee you that from here to at least my kneecap is safe.
Okay.
I can't promise my shins. And that's okay. I can't promise that, but I guarantee you this, I'm gonna survive.
Okay.
I'm gonna survive. You may think I'm gonna bleed out.
That's what we're gonna do.
You think I'm gonna bleed out. No, she did because she was stupid. But I wouldn't have. I'd have lived. I'd have pulled a Netero from Hunter x Hunter and flexed my leg so tight that the blood vessels stayed closed.
Man, listen.
Girl, listen.
It's
eat, sleep, anime, repeat. Live that life.
But
all in all, a good flick. Out of 5, what you giving it? 1 out of 5.
Out of 5.
5 being the best.
5 being the best.
Yeah.
Well, also under the circumstances that we did watch it under, I'd give it probably honestly out of 5. It wasn't bad, but it's like I feel like with the shit that he said I watched, but that we watched, it wasn't really nothing new. The sleep deprivation was like, oh, something new. But the storyline was like, which is why I made it slightly like predictable. I don't want to give it a 2, but it's like, I want to give it a 3. The 3 is close to 5. 3 is like, I'd watch it again just to get the details again. I don't think I would. But it was not bad. Maybe a 2. 2.5.
There it is.
2.5.
There it is. I knew it was going for the half.
No, you ain't know that because I don't want to give it it.
I was gonna say 2.5.
2.5 minutes.
For all the same reasons. It's like it's one of those movies. It's like it's cool. The concept of the sleep deprivation is different, but it lacks rewatchability. I didn't.